Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of FarmVille2 Country Escape live stream with Scott and Jennilee. Jennilee, are you here tonight?
I'm here, Scott.
You are 1,815 miles from my location, or 2,921 kilometers, but you sound like you're right next to me.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, it's not good. Well, yeah, that is good. It is good for our viewers, but wow, I think all of our watchers are probably squished in between us. Anyways, thank you for coming to the show tonight. I know you had a really strange time on the farm last week. I hear that the farm hands had to have you come with a hose and spray them off for whatever reason they were doing. So what was going on with that?
They were being a little crazy with the farm animals, and they had it kind of like a food fight, but with manure.
Oh, fun times.
Yes.
I wonder where the manure goes on our farm.
It goes on the farm hands. That's why it goes down.
Oh, I see. But I wonder where it goes after that. We should send a ticket in. Celia, that should be your next ticket. Where does the manure go? How come we don't have recycling centers here?
I like that.
Anyway.
Oh, Celia. Hi, Celia.
Hi, Celia. So we have a few people already in our chat room. Welcome, everybody. We're going to introduce everybody in just a few minutes. So I have to apologize to our co-op and to maybe some live streamers. I have had such a crazy, busy work week this week. You know how there was a holiday last weekend? Did you guys have a holiday last weekend, too?
Ours is this weekend.
Okay, well, I had mine last weekend, and I spent my whole day 12 hours working on stuff. So I've had no days off in the last little while. Stayed up quite late for the last little while, and I haven't been on the farm at all. In fact, now I'm really disappointed because I have to click on my farm chest, and I only have 21 days to finish this, and I'm pretty sure I ain't getting the cowboy this run around because I haven't been on the farm.
Oh, no.
But you know what that also means is that I haven't started the ocean event, which I got, and I haven't started the jungle. Was it a jungle event?
Yes.
Yes, I haven't. Hopefully you've started it, so you can talk about it. Have you started it?
I've started both events. I haven't gotten anywhere in the newest event that started this week yet, though.
Oh, that's the ocean one, right?
Yes, I clicked on it. I know what I need to get, but I haven't started making anything yet.
I gotcha. And I know that there was some question to whether the ocean event was for everybody, and I know I got it when I logged into my FarmVille, and obviously you got it. So
I got it right away. I'm very surprised. It almost looks like half of the folks playing don't have it yet.
Huh. That's weird. I mean, it's normal. Actually, it's better than normal because normally it would be 10% of the people would have it and 90% of the people wouldn't, right? So I guess that's good. But yeah, I have it. I have no idea what it is. So hopefully you're going to be able to talk to me a little bit about it this evening. I see we have some people in our chat room.
We have quite a few. I started... I've already updated the list. So far, we have with us Diana and Andy.
Diana and Andy, welcome back. Frank apparently did not murder you last week. However, I don't think I've seen any chats from Brenda today.
Oh, no.
I was hoping Brenda was here because Elizabeth apparently is doing fine now, and she would give us a report on her. But Brenda, I don't see you. So if Andy and Diana were not here this week, I would be really scared that we have Frank going around murdering people. Anyways, Diana and Andy, thank you so much for hanging out again tonight. We missed you last week and possibly the week before. I'm not sure. I lose track. And we love you both. In fact, I have a bit of advice for anybody who actually meets Andy. Andy sent me a YouTube video this week. I don't know if he sent it to you, Jennilee. Probably not. And I can't show it on the FarmVille stream. But if you ever see Andy and he's come back from a fishing trip, before you shake his hand, make sure he washes his hands.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. I think Diana saw the video too. Anyways, if you'd like, ask Frank. It's not a horrible craziness video. It's just a little bit too much for our live stream, but it definitely made me chuckle.
Good.
Yeah, the things that people post on YouTube, amazing. Anyways, or maybe just look him up on YouTube because I think it's on his YouTube channel. Oh yes, Diana did see it. Cool. So that was a long welcome for two people. So hopefully I can make it as long for who else is on here.
We also have with us C-Jean and Chantel.
C-Jean and Chantel, you both are wonderful people, I'm sure. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
We have Night Gaming and Celia.
Night Gaming and Celia. Celia, your ticket this week was very entertaining. Unfortunately, she didn't get it sent until today, which actually brings me to... I haven't run this by you, Jennilee, yet, but I'm pretty sure you'll like it. So normally what we do with Silly Celia's tickets is we send in a ticket, she gets a reply, and we read both the ticket and the reply together. But what I think would be better is that we read a ticket, like what she's sending or what she sent, and then next week we read the answer, and then that same week we read a new ticket. So every week we'll have the same amount, but it'll leave you in suspense for what is coming the week after. What do you think?
I like that idea.
Yeah, so this week we won't have the answer yet, but we have the question, and next week you'll have to tune in for the answer. Coolio, right? All right, that was quite just as long for the next two people, I think, right? Because you're not done, are you?
I have two more. So we have Alfred, which I believe has been with us before, but it's been a while. Alfred is here, and just
Alfred and Just Anne, right?
Yes.
We have no other Scots tonight?
I don't see another Scott.
Oh, man, Celia, I'm sorry. Celia has Scott referenced in her ticket tonight. Scott G.
Well, maybe Scott will still show up.
We'll see what happens. We do have a few, what, is it 3 minutes left before the dedication of the episode? Do we do it at 8:10? I don't even remember.
Sure.
Okay, so we have 3 minutes left to monkey around. So, yeah. So what's with the jungle event? Let me actually start mine. So I officially haven't even played. Like literally, guys, I haven't played FarmVille, and I feel really bad. In fact, Zynga messaged me on Facebook, Jennilee. Two employees from Zynga, two different employees from Zynga, emailed me and asked me questions, and I couldn't reply for 3 days. I felt really bad, but I did reply to both of them. Actually, I still have to reply to one of them, but yeah. So that's how that's going. Anyways, we're gonna start the jungle show. Tell me a little bit about it.
It kind of reminds me of the Pet Hotel, the way it's set up.
Okay, so I'm clicking it. Welcome to the jungle school. So we got to fulfill orders. Cool. Continue talking. I'll just keep...
The top right there, you see it says daycare.
Right.
So the different levels, there's daycare, preschool, elementary school, middle school, and high school, I believe.
Cool. Do the animals look older as you go through?
I've only made it so far to preschool. I haven't made it to kindergarten yet.
Okay. That's so cute. That is so cute when we have to do preschool and daycare. That's so awesome. Giant panda order. Oh, sorry. Continue. So is it just crafting things, filling orders, and then getting points to the next stage?
Yes, and then each stage is different. So you see right now the panda bear wants a bottle.
Right.
And I think there's, you craft a crib as well. And then I can't remember what I'm making now. But...
Ooh, a crib. That's awesome. I'm gonna go. Whoa! Get rare items. You can find essential rare items and ingredients for the jungle school from these two places: the cozy canopy and the jungle supplies. Cool. What's that about?
The jungle supplies, you kind of put stuff in there, and it's almost like your shovel making thing. It's gonna take a while to make something for you.
All right. Let me throw some guys in there and check it out. What do you need? Oh, we got some. You need some jungle shoes at the windmill, but it actually gave me some. So let me throw some guys in here. It's going to take 1 hour, so we're not going to be able to finish before then. Oh, and it's taking me to the next place. You also need to craft some special items at the Jungle Supplies Workshop. Tap to continue. All right. Oh, I got to build a workshop? Well, that's like you were talking about the shovels, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like the shed for the shovel.
That is sweet. It's like a big popcorn standy thing. Where should I put it? I have like...
To know why they don't have a GED option. And Anne said she just made it to high school.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Middle school, and Diana messaged Scott, see where he's at.
Just message Scott G.
Night Gaming said, Scott, go to the question mark. It shows animals have special abilities.
Ooh. All right, so I got to feed this thing. Now, what's best? Should I go for cotton or should I go for bell? Or you need both?
At this point, you might find quite a few bells on global. I'd make the cotton.
We're making the cotton. All right, I need an apple pie, though, so it's taking me to another section. This is actually really cool. I didn't realize there was all this stuff added.
Oh, and you see that bunny that's spinning on the wheel?
I'm not sure because it was a while ago. All I see now is my rewards screen. It says,
when you close out of that, right behind it, there's a bunny on a wheel.
Let's see, closing out of it. Like, completely closing out of it? Like, whoops. Like this, gone? Where? Like in my main screen? Oh.
Right there. See that little wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Click
Whoa. What's this? How often do you get to spin this thing?
I forget what the timer says on it.
What if I just go with like one square over and let go? Ready? Let's try it. Oh, it doesn't like that. 25% plus bonus. This is like so much. Spin again for your chance at higher boosts and other rewards. So every 17 or 18 hours, it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow, with an option to buy more stuff. Well, this is a substantial new feature game thing. Is this? And it's only for 17 more days.
I think it's pretty cool. I like it.
That is cool. And so it's something that you can't finish really quick?
Right.
What of our live streamers think of it?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I know so some of them have told me where they're at. Chantel's in middle school. Andy wants to know why he can't get his GED.
Well, there's lots of reasons, Andy, partly because of the videos you make on YouTube.
Anne said she just got to high school, and then Jean says she thinks it's boring.
Really? It's boring. Okay.
Diane said she doesn't have the bunny wheel. What?
Where's the bunny wheel? Is it always in the same spot?
Mine's in the same spot as yours.
Where's mine? I lost it.
It was over by your thingy.
Oh, that helps. Gee, Jennilee, that's fantastic of you.
Right.
Over by that. Is it down below with the thingies down here with the? No, it's not down there by the pond. Is it up by the place where you put more people up here? That is one cool looking fish. So, I just ocean date event. Oh no, my goodness.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
So Celia and Anne said they like the game. Anne says it's been fun, and Celia says she loves it. Andy says, I don't like the way they force you to go into it every time you start your game up. Oh, I hate that too, Andy. I'm with you. I noticed that. It makes you click on it every time.
So every time you start your game, you have to click on the daycare.
Yes.
That is super weird. Well, I mean, but it's fine. So, but you know what's interesting, and I mentioned this before about FarmVille, is like, who said it was boring? CJ? So,
yeah.
Like CJ, whatever you do on your farm is unique to CJ, and whatever everyone else does on their farm is unique to them. And that's the beauty of this game, because there's so much to do all of the time. You can just do one thing or just do the other, right? Mm-hmm. I lost my bunny wheel.
Oh wait, Gaming said, Scott, go to the question mark. Animals have special abilities, are cool, and help you advance. So
go to where?
Click on the event and then go to the question.
Okay, so anyways, here's my little bunny wheel at the bottom. So click on the event and then the animals.
Question mark.
The question mark. Where's the question mark?
The bottom.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. All right. Learn each animal's unique ability and use it wisely. Chameleon orders extend the timer streak, making it easier to complete streaks. Giraffe orders don't grant grade points. Oh, stupid giraffes. But they count as 2 orders on your streak. Jaguars orders grant mystery rewards. Don't miss out on the action. Oh, look how many there are. Holy, there's more at the bottom. No, monkeys. Feed the megalo monkey bananas and he'll fetch you item in a jiffy. This is a substantial amount of stuff.
Oh, we still need to spin the wheel. I completely forgot. By the way, Glenn has joined us. Hi, Glenn.
Is it ready to spin it to be spun?
I'm putting Glenn on right now, and if Glenn's name popped up, then you're good to spin.
Alrighty, so no Scott G yet, and I see Glenn's name on the wheel, and we're spinning it. Tonight's dedication of the episode and everything that happens to go wrong is... Oh, Diana! It was almost not nobody. It was almost the dedication winner. Diana, congratulations. You get an extra guest today on the FarmVille game. We're not going to give away a bag tonight. We'll definitely do a magnet or a sticker or whatever. I think Diana may have them already. I don't know. I know I sent some out to some people. But we'll do that tonight just because. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So, yeah, we need a nickname for Diana. Andy, it's all yours. It's Princess Night. Do we put Princess up there? Do we put something else?
Princess before. Do we want to use Princess again?
We could use whatever she wants to use, or whatever we want to call her.
What do you want?
Let's put like Diana the Epic, because she's epic. Anyways.
Oh, Andy says Dangerous D. I like that.
Oh, all right, that sounds good. Should we put it up? And it also will fit nicely. What color should we use?
Diana, where'd you go?
Name for episode. Dangerous. Dan. Is it dangerous, you said?
Yes.
Okay, G. No.
ER. OUS.
Dangerous D? Just D?
Yes.
Okay, and then what color? Or we just, let's pick lime green for now. Until she changes it. Okay. There was something else I was going to say. Purple?
Yes.
Who said purple?
Diana.
Oh, so you're like ahead of me on that. I can't even see that. All right.
And before I forget, C-Jean said, do you remember the butler at the hotel? Well, that's what this is with the monkey. And she said, I forgot, never used hers.
Yeah, you know what's really bad is I always forget to use my stuff. Like, I'm like, all of a sudden it says, I've left your farm or I'm gone. And I'm like, seriously, I forgot to even click on it. Everybody picks purple, Andy says. Come on. I was going to say something funny, but I forgot what I was going to say. All right. Congratulations, Diana, for getting an extra space on the wheel. Just a little hint for tonight regarding the game, the cow game below. It doesn't necessarily have to be a FarmVille related item. So I just wanted to put that out there. I know that for the last couple of weeks we've seen FarmVille phrases, but just FYI, it may not be a FarmVille phrase. I shouldn't have said anything, but I didn't want to not disclaim that. And this week, tonight's steak is the filet mignon.
Ooh, yummy.
Yum, yum. There you go.
Oh, I changed her mind. Good job, Scott. Now she wants lime green.
Oh, you see? Look at that. I read it. Oh, and I remember what I was going to talk about now. So a lady came in the shop today. We have a sign shop. We also make embroidered stuff like hats and hoodies and things. Mm-hmm. And I said to her, she had a kind of a khaki colored hat on, and it had a black logo for her business. She's a gardener. She works in a micro greenhouse or something, and she makes market vegetables. Anyways, so I was like, she was saying, I would like a darker color hat because this one gets so dirty. And I was like, sure, we have like black caps or navy hats. And, we can even put pink writing on there. And I kept on saying the word pink. And she was asking about hoodies. And I kept saying, and we can like get a pink hoodie and put black print. And she says to me, why do you keep saying pink? And I'm like, I don't know, because isn't that a nice color? And she's like, I'm not a pink kind of girl, she said. I was like, okay, oops. Anyway, so are you a pink kind of girl, Jennilee?
I like pink, but it's not my favorite color. I wouldn't be bothered by it.
Right, but you wouldn't have a problem, or like if you were to wear like a pink hat, you would be okay with that, right? Yeah. Anyways, so apparently she wasn't a pink girl, and she wasn't offended or anything. It was just interesting because, it just was. It was just something to talk about tonight, I guess.
Andy wants to know how much for a hoodie with this live stream logo on it.
Ooh, which live stream logo? So that would be like just the words, FarmVille2 Country Escape live stream. I don't know. Live scream. Ah! You scream now, Jennilee. It's the live scream episode where everybody will call in next week and everybody will just scream the whole time.
Okay.
Indeed. We could talk about that later, Andy.
Like you have on the bumper sticker.
What's that?
Like how you have it on the bumper sticker.
Oh, to have it on the bumper sticker. Well, I'm going to have to look at that a little later. Maybe we can make some FarmVille Country Escape live stream swag. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
That's what he says. You need to start your merchandise.
Yes. Well, now that we've gotten 2 donations, it happens to be just from Andy, but now that we have 2, we got to look at that option, Jennilee.
I mean, now Andy's spoiling us.
Yes, that's true. Anyways, should we get on to the game? The cow game?
Oh, of course.
All right, well, shall I spin the wheel?
Do it.
Okay, so here we go. Oops, that's not the right spreadsheet. All right, closing that, and I don't see Scott G on here yet. No new names going on?
I just put Kay on there. Hi, Kay.
Hey, Kay. So Kay did show up. Yes, she did.
Yep.
And I don't know if Megan is here. Megan, are you here? Megan and Kay both are moderators on the BAM site, and she said she might come tonight. We have the first guesser is... Guess who it will be?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
Diana.
All right, so Diana knows exactly what to do. Diana, guess a letter. If it's on the game, something should happen. And we'll close that off. And if it's not, something should happen. And if nothing happens, then Anne will say, Scott, nothing's happening. And we will go from there. Show. What should we talk about? So the Jungle School. Are we done talking about the Jungle School, or is there more?
I think we covered it pretty well.
All right. Well, hopefully I can get a chance to progress a little bit on it. Wow, look at this guessing go. Good guess, Diana. 2 R's. And no steak for Andy tonight yet so far. There you go. Okay, so and the reason why I would wish Megan would be here, or maybe she is here and listening, is that I have some posts from Megan this week that I'd like to talk about. Is that okay?
Of course.
All right. So first we have, this is off of the BAM site. So I'm just going to bring it up off the website. And look, it says that you're calling me. So let me get rid of that.
It says I'm calling you?
Jennilee Moore started a group call. Yes, let's just click OK and let's close that. Okay, sorry. It's just because it's on that one page. Okay, so Megan had written this week a few things on the co-op. She started out with yesterday. She wrote, starting a new co-op versus joining already established ones. Players are quick to start new co-ops. Here are some reasons for starting a new co-op. Disagreement with leaders and other co-op members, inactive leaders, wanting to be a leader, dead co-op, unwilling to follow the rules of a co-op. Players don't realize how hard it is to get new members. Some players seem to only join and ask for things and steal. Some will never join to be seen or heard from again. By joining an already established co-op, players can avoid the drama that often comes from adding new players. So we're lucky, Jennilee, because we don't have a problem of finding new players, right?
Right.
My YouTube videos, or the YouTube videos, not necessarily mine, but the live stream and then the ones I do, seem to bring a lot of people to our Facebook page. And
yes.
So we did never open our door. In fact, we have never opened our door.
Nope.
And so we don't have the experience or the know-how. So maybe our live streamers can explain how they do it and how it is for them, because we don't know. So you could inform Jennilee and I. And there was 21 comments. Let's read a couple of them. Lynn says, if they only listen to co-op leaders and follow rules, I'm sure they would enjoy the game better and have lots more help. Now that is interesting, because the leaders in our co-op don't have any rules, right, Jennilee? Well, we do, but there's no problem in our co-op.
No, we have like co-op rules because we vote on them.
Right. So there's no single leader in our co-op. Everybody's a voting member. So for an example, if all of a sudden there was several players who said, I want to do Marie board every week, it's a big priority, and I think everybody should at least do 20 orders, there would be a post from that person that says, I would like to have a vote on doing Marie orders, and I want everybody to be on board with me. And then there would be a question, and then everybody would answer the poll. And if we get 50% of the people voting, or is it 65? I can't remember. It's in our rules anyways. If we have a certain percentage choosing that option, then that's what our co-op does. Right?
Correct.
I think it's 65%. And the reason it's 65% is because if you only have a minority or even 50%, then your co-op is going to, be split. Whereas if you have the majority of the people wanting it, then it makes sense to move it. And if some co-op members drop off, you haven't just halved your co-op, right?
Oh, yes.
So,
Andy says his friend Pia is listening. Hi, Pia. And Anne asked you to spin the wheel.
Oh, here we go. Spinning the wheel. Thanks, Anne. That's right. You guys just remind me what to do, because unfortunately, Anne doesn't have wheel spinning privileges. Only I can spin the wheel. Jennilee can change the information on the wheel. It's Celia's turn. Okay, Celia, go for it. So we're going to continue on talking about co-ops here. I have to multitask again. I got to find the right slide that we were just on. Here we go. So that was that comment. Megan replied with thanks. That's another thing to add. Not wanting to follow co-op rules. Nancy says it's getting harder for people to join and stay. It seems I only have 20 solid players. I don't know how many solid players we have, Jennilee. Like, I'm not really a solid player right now. Are you?
I have my weeks. Last week I did pretty well. This week so far I've been very off and on.
Yeah, during the Mother's Day, Caitlyn Jenner, prize. For week 1, I smoked it, and week 2, I ended up in 6th place, so I didn't even get the improved farmhand. But yeah, so that comes and goes with everybody, I guess, too. But I think you have a lot of activity. Like if I ask for helping hand, it's usually filled like right away. Right?
Oh, yes, I think you need to spin the wheel again.
Okay, you just...
I think the cow moved.
Okay, spinning the wheel. Here we go. I think I could find that button easier. Did Celia guess and didn't get a letter? She
guessed D, and then I don't see any Ds.
Okay, well, hopefully it was true. Oh, here we go. It's going to be C. Jean. Go for it, C. Jean. To continue the comments under that thread, let's see. Victoria says running a co-op actually takes consistency and hard work. Not sure about that. Depending how you run it, I guess. If you want to dictate stuff, then it sure does. Once we started our co-op, Jennilee, it runs itself pretty much, right?
Exactly. I think the only time that would really mean anything is if you were running it by yourself, maybe.
Yeah, and I think some people like that. I think some people like to be a leader and have people under them, and they run things a certain way that how they want to play. And if you like that, then that's fine. I mean, that's why there's so many options out there, right?
Yeah, but then it reminds me of what you said earlier, like we have lives too. So you're not going to be on the game 24/7.
That's true, but some people are. Like there's some heavy like users, like Dora or K55.
Yes.
Like sometimes she plays like continually, I swear. You know, there's some people I see all the time, but I mean, she's obviously happy in our co-op. She's still around. She's been with us since day one. She came over from the split.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Anne, this is Anne who is just Anne. She replied to this thread. Someone replied with, I got kicked out after 5 minutes, must be a record. Anne says, it could be your level was too low. One co-op I was in would open the door and then immediately kick anyone out who was too low with no explanation. Kicking guys out won't help or make this game fun. It's so annoying to know you got kicked out. I was so angry. There's a lot of compassion on FarmVille. Have you noticed that?
Yes. Like, oh, you have to spin the wheel.
Okay, spinning the wheel. People are really genuinely nice people. I haven't found very many, angry people that play FarmVille. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a couple. There's always a few, but okay, good job.
Chantel says, I don't like that. Co-op leaders are capable of others to conform to whatever they want. Controlling. No explanation off.
Yeah, and that's why you leave the co-op and you join another one. People, ultimately, I think a co-op, people want to be helped. They don't want to get taken advantage of. And as long as that's happening, it's cool, I think.
Yeah.
Megan replies with, some co-op leaders get on a power trip over kicking people out. That is 100% true. For example, the co-op that we came from.
Yes.
It is usually a control issue. They expect certain things to boot when players. And then Lynn replied with, we just expect people to help as a team. We all help each other. It's nothing about controlling people. It's about playing fair. Good comment, Lynn. That's beautiful.
Andy says, I think I'm a pretty laid-back co-op leader, but don't mess with my girls. You'll be gone fast.
That's true. That's true. When you mess with Andy's girls, and I know from experience that you get it in, you get it up. You get nice things. If you get a gift from the post office and it's got Andy's return address on it and you've made him mad, just return it to sender because you don't want to open that sucker up. I'm just kidding. Andy's a nice guy, but he does definitely defend the people or his co-op family. So good job, Andy. I'm sure they all appreciate it.
I like it.
Well, I know they appreciate it because we've heard that they do. Which brings me to kind of a mini, I don't know, not apology, but a mini thing. If I ever say anything on the live stream, guys, that makes anyone upset, I have no intention of doing that. And most of the time, I try to get out of it by being silly or funny or playing it down. And if I do that ever, just talk to me afterward because honestly, I'm not like that. And I don't mean to be that person or something. It doesn't happen, I'm sure, too often, but I'm sure it's happened in the past. And if you're one of those people I've ever said anything that's hurt, I apologize and please talk to me about it. Enough about that, right?
That was very nice.
All right, so next thing we're going to do is so Megan posted that yesterday, and then guess what happened to Megan?
What?
9 hours ago, maybe, 9 hours ago, she posts, ladies that I've played with for years are just leaving the co-op for no explanation. After all that time, I don't know. Don't I at least deserve to know why and what went wrong? And then there's some comments. Let's view them all. Crystal says, it's the internet. You don't owe anything and you don't deserve anything. If you've played for that long, you should have friended each other on Facebook to stay connected. Megan replied with, that's the thing. We were all friends on Facebook. We had a regular group chat. One lady just asked me to save event items for her, but when I logged into the game, she was gone. And so then Crystal replies with, well, then ask her what's up. And Megan said, I was blindsided. 1 minute, everything seemed okay. And then the next thing I knew, people were leaving. Crystal replies with, how many? Were they all friends too? Have they formed another co-op? Megan replied with, yes, about 5 of them left for another co-op. 2 of them did give a reason, but nothing that couldn't be fixed. And then Crystal says, it happens, move on and open the doors again. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, and I'm sorry that happened to you, Megan, that people leave, but that's basically what happens in co-ops. Like, it happened with our old co-op. Half the members went into another one, and half the members stayed, right?
Right.
So I have a feeling, it will eventually happen to every co-op where there'll be a group of 3 or 4 or 5. In fact, in our current co-op, we had people from Europe that branched off, right?
Yes, we did.
So we had people that were from Europe that said there's not enough people playing and we want to go somewhere else. And they took a couple people with them as well because they were from Europe or they liked playing with them, right?
Right.
One of the ladies that left, she doesn't live in Europe, but she really was friends with one of the European players. So, but they're back now, right? Those 2?
Yes, we had them come back.
Yeah. Anyways, so they move, they come back, they stay. But don't sweat it. I mean, like, a lot of people like playing together with FarmVille. They like to have their conversations with their people they usually play with. I've seen that so much on FarmVille that people bond with their common interests, right?
Yes.
And you see that all the time. People will be posting about their kids and about stuff, and it's really, really cool to see. So don't sweat it, Megan. It just means that maybe they feel that half the players are not appreciating them and they just want to start something new, but don't sweat it. And then there was another post that Megan made.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead. Spin the wheel. What?
No, we're done.
What?
K1.
Let's go Raptors. Who are the Raptors? K1. Congratulations, K. Wait, I got to turn the fireworks on for you. There you go, Kay. I don't think I've sent you anything, Kay. So you know what, Kay? I sent Megan a mug one time, a FarmVille BAM mug, and I feel since you've done such an awesome job on the BAM site as well as winning this live stream, I'm going to send you a mug.
Woohoo!
So they cost me a lot more money to make and send out, but I feel that, Kay, you deserve it for all the hard work you do on the BAM site. So congratulations, Kay. You are fantastic. Oh, Megan's here. Look. Hey, Megan.
She just said something.
She didn't want to be on the wheel. Megan, we're talking about you. I hope it's okay. But I did tell you that we would be. So anyways, so hopefully you've been listening for the whole time. No problem, Kay. Just to message me your address and stuff, and I'll get that out to you. You know the farthest place I've sent a mug to before was?
Where?
Hungary.
Hungary?
Hungary. You know where Hungary is?
Who got a mug in Hungary? Was it Rita?
Rita got it. Oh, yeah, because Rita's from Hungary, right? Hey,
I don't remember.
Do you remember that? Wait, speaking of Rita, because that brings up another thing. Yes, Rita got a mug, but she paid for shipping.
Oh.
So it was like $28 or something to send a mug to Hungary, or $32 or something. It was expensive, and when she got it, the handle was busted.
Oh no!
So she just glued it back on. But it was. You remember the mug that I had done up with our co-op, with all of our co-op profile pictures on it when we first split off?
Yes, I have mine.
Yes, you have one. I sent you one. So that's the mug that she wanted to have as well. Now, speaking of Rita, because remember when we split our co-op, Rita was the last one to come over?
Yes.
And Rita was our spy, and we called her the Hungarian spy.
Yes, she's the spy.
And so she hung out on the old co-op and fed us information about what the co-op leader and the rest of the players were saying for the longest time. But eventually she just couldn't stand it and had to join us.
Mm.
And then remember when I had you and Rachel convinced that she was an actual spy?
Yes.
So I guess what happened was we had said that, and there's probably chat that we're missing, but this is a good story. Do you want to catch up on some chat first?
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Remember, put it in caps if you want Jennilee to stop me. So what happened was, and how did that even go down? Because I said that she had internet hacking tools or something. Or no. Somebody guessed. You guys were talking. You and your mom or something were talking on Facebook, and I figured out what you were talking about. Wasn't it? And then
Yes.
Yes, and then you said, how on earth did you know this? Like, are you like spying on me or something? And I said, no, it's Rita. She's like a total spy. She can hack Facebook and she can. You totally believe me. It was so funny.
We weren't even talking on the farm. We were talking on Facebook, the messenger itself,
right.
And we were talking to each other, and that was super creepy.
Oh, right. Because I think what happened was, you know how it says people are online and offline?
Yes.
So you popped up saying online, and then a few seconds later, your mom popped up and said hi online, and then a few seconds later, I messaged and I said, say hi to your mom for me, and I clicked send. Remember that?
Yes.
That's how it went down. Anyways, and then I blamed Rita, and I had a whole backstory.
I was told to stop you.
What?
You told everyone if I was supposed to stop you to put it in caps.
Okay, good. So I'm stopped?
Yes.
All right, what are we stopping for?
Stop him. Stop him.
Stop him. All right, good enough. All right, so that's the end of that story. Megan, I think you posted one more thing on this, and even Andy has a comment on it. So let me go back to that really quick. Yes, so Andy said 7 hours ago, anyone else having trouble getting people to join their co-ops? I've had ours open for about an hour and no one has joined. Megan, how's it been? That was 7 hours ago. So how has it been? I'm getting messages, but unless I need to read them, someone has to tell me to read my messages, because otherwise I'm just going to ignore them. So I guess I'm ignoring them. Anyways, Megan, thank you so much for those posts about co-op, because it is a fantastic topic to talk about on our channel, stream, video, podcast. Awesome. Okay, so we've done the wheel. We haven't done Anne's game yet. Should we do Anne's game, or do you want to do Celia's ticket next?
Oh no, we're due for Anne's game.
Oh yeah, because Anne might need to leave soon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me fix the software to get rid of the web screen. All right, so what we do on Anne's game, everybody, in case you don't know, I'm sure you all do, we're going to bring up a picture of a unique item. Everybody's going to try to guess what it is called, or what it is, and how it works. And if you're right, this week we're going to offer you 4,935 points and a yellow ribbon.
Sounds good.
All right, so here we are. That's a complete joke. If anybody expects a ribbon, they ain't getting one. Here it is. If you happen to know what it is, don't shout it out yet. Let us talk about it for a few minutes, and then we'll ask you to be awesome and know alls of what it is. So you haven't looked at it yet, right?
No.
How did she answer? Oh, wait, I was looking at the guessing game, and I see stuff moving, but Anne is just cleaning up the game already. That's cool. So we've got a cranky thing. And is it cranky? Like it's upset cranky? Is Scott G here yet?
No.
Okay, it's cranky, and it clamps to something. There's a turn clampy thing on the bottom, right?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what the point of the handle is. Like, what moves?
Well, I would suggest that the spinny thing in the middle moves, but
right.
Maybe not.
I wonder if we have to see the other side. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Andy, it looks like a fishing instrument. So Andy's a professional fisherman, I hear. So he might know if it's something to do with fishing. Oh, C-Jean has an answer. What did she say? Oh, and so did Andy.
Organ grinder, cornmeal maker grinder, meat grinder.
Organ grinder. I hardly knew her, Andy. Anyways. Cornmeal maker grinder. Cornmeal. Do you like cornmeal, Jennilee?
No.
You like cornmeal muffins? You don't like those?
No.
I enjoy those. Live streamers, what do you like? Do you like cornmeal muffins? How come you don't like them? Does it remind you of something like nasty or what?
No, I just feel like they're too dry. I've never cared for them.
Oh, what if they were moist? Like if you had a moist cornmeal muffin? Like the flavor of cornmeal. Like you like corn dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't sound convinced. A soggy corn dog.
So, I don't know.
Cornbread. Yummy. So yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. It's a very simple device. It looks like you turn it, you clamp it to a table, and as you're turning it, something will happen. I imagine that little thing that looks like you can put, attach something to it, spins around to do something. I have no idea. It could be maybe, what about for processing? Like, is this thing huge or is it little? Like, is it the size of a fishing rod or is it the size of like a toaster where you're cranking? Like, can you put meat in it and it grinds out your meat?
Where would you put it in? Oh, Chantel said apple core, which that was a very good answer. And then Kay made me laugh. She said popcorn dehusker.
Popcorn dehusker. Kay, you just like making fun of me, don't you? But yeah, it could be a corn dehusker. In fact, that's a good idea. I would suggest you ram your corn on the end of that thing at the end of it on the left, and then you crank that thing, and it shaves off all your corn. So that's a good idea.
Diana says it's a torture device.
That's true. It could very well much be a torture device.
I'd like to see the other side of it.
I'm sorry, if I show you the other side, it'll be blank because it is an image I can't show you. In fact, here, I'll try it for you. Let's see. No, it just blanks out like that. No, it just gets smaller. I can't flip it around. Won't flip. Sorry.
It
only gets bigger and smaller. It doesn't turn around. So no like flippages.
Side.
I feel if we saw the other side, we'd still have no idea what it does.
Yeah, but then we could get an idea of what the handle is doing. Like, I can't see what's going on the other side.
That's true. Or inside, even, right? Because you could be putting, like, nuts inside and grinding nuts, making peanut butter.
True, but then where does it come out?
Everywhere. Because if you're grinding peanut butter in there, it would squish out all the sides.
Oh, man.
Anyways, I have no idea. Live streamers, if you know what this item is, please post your answer now so we can give you whatever points I said and the yellow ribbon.
Ooh, Glenn says a knife sharpener. That's good.
That is a good guess, Glenn. It could be a knife sharpener. This is your 30-second warning, people, and then we are showing the answer.
I'm gonna go with Glenn.
A knife sharpener? I'm gonna go with a kind of a grinder. I guess a grinder, some sort of grinder. And Diana says Glenn might be right. All right, what is it, Anne? Let's have it. Give it to us. We're ready for it. You know what I didn't do? Was the video for Anne's game. Holy moly, let's play it.
Grinder for honing blades.
Ooh, so we're both right.
No.
We're both right if it's a grinder for honing blades. So someone said a knife sharpener. I said a grinder. So I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut the yellow ribbon in half and give you half of the ribbon. Good job.
You did half.
And that was a fantastic item for tonight's show. When I first saw this, my eyes were squinting and I saw the legs. Like the bottom handle looked like, if you squint at this image, Jennilee, like if you squint right now, it looks like there's two legs coming off the bottom and there's like a head and like a weird like thing coming out of its chest. And it looks like some kind of weird robotic creature to me when I was first seeing it.
You know, it kind of looks like, have you ever seen Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
You know those weird birds that walk around on the sidewalk?
Yeah, like that, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what I thought. But of course, when I looked at it more closely, now it looks like a knife sharp. It's a horning blade grinder. Not to be confused with anything else, honing, or something else. But anyways.
Andy said, "Why are you Canadians always squinting?"
Because it's so much closer to the sun up here. Seriously, it's brighter than you guys. It's north. We're north. I tell you. I don't know. I have no clue. Anyways.
That was fun. Thank you, Anne.
That was fun. Thank you, Anne. And now, Anne, after all the hard work you have done tonight, you can hang out with us for the rest of the 16 minutes that we're still going to be here for, or you can go to bed now. But I suggest you hang out for a little while we do Celia's ticket.
Andy said, "I think there's a reason your eyes are sensitive." Like,
yeah, that's true. Could be. I have no idea what that means. You don't want to know the conversation we had at work today about... Never mind. I can't even talk about it on the live stream. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this now. Silly Celia. All right, everybody. It's time for Silly Celia's support ticket. Each week, Celia sends in a support ticket, and we read it on the air, and it's usually quite funny. Today is no exception. It is, or no exception, or is that what you say when it's like still funny?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Let me turn off this for a second. Oops, somebody's sending messages. If I need to look at my messages, Jennilee, you just let me know, okay?
Okay, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm not included.
All right, tonight's ticket from Celia is as follows. Hi, Zynga. It's your pal, Celia. Lots of time, the game makes sense, like using water to water crops and using quartz to make bottles. But I can't figure out why we are feeding our show pigs and show sheep such strange things. I mean, I get that pigs will eat anything, so corn husk dolls kind of make sense. But that same fat pig wanted a pen cell jar. Like, is that even safe? And then I did a sheep with my pal Scott G. Wow, that sounded really wrong. Anyways, the sheep wanted rose wine. Why the heck are sheeps needing wine? And I would argue that when I feed a sheep wine, we should get the bottle back. Shouldn't there be a pile of empties next to the stall so we can reuse the bottles? Or is the pig eating them? I think Farmville needs a vet hospital to take care of all the animals eating glass. Can you please add it to the next update, please? Your pal, in sickness and in health, Celia. Fantastic. So we don't have an answer yet, everybody. I was hoping Scott G would be here because it mentions doing sheeps with Scott G. But yeah, he's not. So next week we will have the reply, and I imagine it'll be the same old, same old. Thanks for your suggestions, and we'll make sure we put them to the team and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. So that was Celia's ticket. Thank you, Celia.
I like that one.
All right, that was a good one. Oops, I'm playing her video again. Oops, sorry, my bad. I clicked on the wrong one. I don't have any other slides tonight for you guys, so we have to. Should we go to the Facebook page and see what other players are complaining about or talking about?
Well, I kind of looked earlier, and it seemed like very generic things that we've talked about before.
Right. So
there was nothing new and exciting.
Nothing new and exciting. So So you said you started the ocean event, right?
Yes.
And what kind of event is it? Is it a leaderboard? Oh, it's the same as always. It's the same path as always and everything, right?
Yes.
So that one is your typical get a farmhand for 30 days by finishing.
Yes.
What's the farmhand? Oh, the phase is locked. I think we can check it out though. Complete the World's Ocean Day to win a Mariner dog for a limited time.
He's cute.
He does look cute. Did you get you didn't get the upgraded farmhand, but you did get the, did you happen to finish top 5 in the last round?
I did. I got a lot of help from the co-op.
So you have a Jenner as well.
Yeah.
Mother Caitlin.
Yeah.
Nice. I have her sitting on my, she was here earlier. Where is she now?
Oh, Andy says he wants to hear you pronounce the Bucks Star player name.
A Bucks Star player name?
Yes.
He wants me to pronounce the Bucks Star player's name.
Yes.
What does that mean?
The players for the Bucks.
What is a buck? Isn't like that a deer or something?
So you're missing a chat. They're talking about a game. I'm not sure what game.
Like a sporting game?
Yes, because they're talking about Toronto being ahead and then now they're tied.
Oh, so Toronto's have bucks.
Yes.
Andy says, I can't read it. Giannius Akamakalopo? What does it say?
You read it.
I can't. It's too little. I'll have to go. Let me go to the live stream page and I can see it. Okay. Giannis, Antetokounmpo. I don't know. That's bad. And I'm not a basketball fan. That's right. Totally not a basketball fan, Chantel. Sorry. Toronto Raptors, Scott. I know who the Edmonton Oilers are and the Calgary Flames. Those are hockey teams. You probably heard of those too, Jennilee, right?
Sure.
Because they do play in the States.
I believe you.
You don't follow hockey?
No.
Me neither. I don't follow any sports. And what about, have you ever heard of the sport called curling?
Isn't that where you throw a ball?
No. Curling. Not polo. What is the one with the ball that you throw and you throw a little white ball? I don't know. I don't know. Curling is...
You're stuff up now.
that sounded like you just swore. I didn't hear what you said, but it sounded like you swore.
No.
Curling is with rocks on ice.
Oh, no.
Never heard of it?
No.
Okay, so you can't make fun of me, Americans, for not doing sports stuff, because us Canadians all know what curling is.
Well, Andy says curlers are stoners.
Curlers are stoners. That's true. That's funny. Curlers are stoners. You know what would be fun is playing curling and hockey at the same time. You have the curlers going left to right and the hockey going front to back, and they intertwined in the middle. So you would have curling stones and curlers going through the hockey teams, which are shooting pucks back the other direction.
Why would that be fun? It sounds like someone would get hurt.
Oh yeah, somebody would definitely get hurt. That's why it would be fun to watch. I don't know. Just saying. What do I do in my spare time? This is what I do in my spare time. I make a FarmVille2 live stream with Jennilee.
Yes.
And that's what you do too, right, Jennilee?
Yes.
We do that for you guys to laugh at us and make fun of my words like popcorn.
That's I think everyone's favorite is the popcorn.
That's true. I just want to say that I'm really impressed that you guys all still hang out with us. I don't know what it is, but thank you.
I like it too.
And we do get like 100 views a week. Like there's at least 100 people clicking on it. And then by the end of 2 weeks, we're usually up to around 200. So that's good. But you think that all these people would want to come on and be part of this. Jennilee, do you listen to any other podcasts like this?
No.
How about the live streams? Like Celia, you're a gamer, so do you watch any other live streams on gaming? And what about the rest of you guys? I'm curious to know if this is your first YouTube live streamer video like that you watch. Like before me and Jennilee, which rhymes, did you watch anything else? Or do you watch anything else currently? Because I feel that a lot of people on our live stream, just like me and you, are first time live streamers. Like not first time because we've done 60 episodes, or 61 episodes, but you know what I mean? Like this is how they started live streaming.
This is how I started live streaming.
That's true. And technically we're not even live streaming, we're just talking to each other, right? So hey, because live streaming you'd see more of us.
Andy says he watches live streams by Carrie Holzman, kind of a computer techie.
Right.
Glenn says he watches live streams as well, and then everyone else so far is saying no.
Oh, Celia doesn't watch any other live streams.
Nope, just us.
Celia enjoys the zombie shooting games, I hear. She loves hunting the zombies.
Oh, Anne says she watches a few other channels too. What else do you watch, Anne?
I'm wondering though, does she watch channels like just as in YouTube videos? There's a really interesting channel. It's called Gas Station Encounters. It's on YouTube. And have you ever heard of it, Jennilee?
No.
Okay, so you know how gas stations or convenience stores have cameras, right?
Yes.
So Gas Station Encounters is a gas station full of cameras, and they record every shoplifter they get, and then they bust them, like they accuse them of stealing, and it's really entertaining. And the last one I just saw last night was this guy stole a beer. He went to the cooler, grabbed a beer, shoved it in his coat, and then he went up to the counter and he bought something else like a water, and then he said $8 on pump 8, and he gave the guys $8, and they took his $8. He went outside. Of course, they didn't authorize the pump. They just called the police, and so he didn't get his gas. The guy comes back in wanting his gas, and the guy's like, "You're not getting gas. You stole." You can wait for the police. And of course the guy didn't want to wait for the police, so off he went, and he got $8. They got $8 for the water. But it's full of hilarious and unbelievable stories of shoplifters, and it's really sad actually that if you watch that for a while, you'll see that there's so much loss for shoplifting from convenience stores. It's crazy.
Andy says it sounds like a poor man's cop show.
That's true. I would say it is, but it is actually better than Cops, Andy, because there's lots of words they don't use on Cops that you may like. So you might want to check it out, is what I'm saying. And disclaimer, there is a couple they do that are fake, like April Fool's Day ones. So they're not all of them are 100% legit, but most of them are. Like there was a guy that he shoved like 5 or 6 sandwiches down his pants. I can't even know how he didn't get out. Nobody could notice that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of insane. Well, I'm glad we got off on a rabbit trail.
No, it's fun when we do that.
It is fun. I like it too. Anyways, guys, it is 5 minutes to 9 o'clock. I still have a couple hours of work to do tonight after the live stream, so start saying your good nights and goodbyes, because we are going to be ending after the last goodbye. so I can go do that. And I was actually telling Jennilee when we started, I said, I think I'm going to have to end in a half an hour tonight because I got too much stuff to do. And it didn't happen. It just went through the hour. Boom, boom, boom. Which is okay because you guys are awesome.
Remember to remind you. I'm sorry.
No. It's not your fault. And it's not like it's stuff I have to do on a report that I need to give, but it just means that like it's not. Yeah, anyways, it's no big deal. I haven't had a relaxing moment in the last week, so this is actually really nice. So thank you guys.
Good.
Yeah, this was nice. This was fun. And you know what's really cool is I didn't have any slides tonight other than the information from Megan. So thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
Yay. Chantel says, great show. Have a good night. I read it for you, Jennilee. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just happened to be watching on the chat filter
Well,
thingy.
would you like me to read some of the good nights to you?
Yeah, let's have some good nights.
Okay, well, Chantel says, great show, have a great night.
Thanks, Chantel. Thank you for coming. You're always here, and we love seeing you.
We have good nights from Diana and Anne.
Diana and Just Ann, thank you both for coming out. Diana especially and Anne especially. I guess I couldn't especially everybody, so I'll just thank you both for coming out. I can't especially thank anybody else because then I have to especially thank everybody, and then no one's special, right?
They're all
They're all special. In fact, next time you come on, it's going to be this episode is dedicated to, and then the word special, and then whoever's name comes up.
Oh.
Yeah, just kidding. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. All right, who else?
We have a good night from Kay.
Good night, Kay. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for being our winner tonight. Send me your address. I'll send you a mug. Keep up the great work on the BAM site. And Megan, thanks for hanging out. Oh, Megan didn't say bye yet. Or maybe she did. But if you didn't say bye and you are going to say bye, but otherwise, whatever.
We have good night, people of the show, and the peeps from Andy.
Good night, Andy. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for sending me that funny video earlier. Although, once I saw it, I was kind of grossed out a little bit. But I have to be honest with you. Anyways, thanks anyways.
Glenn says good night, everybody.
Good night, Glenn. Thank you for coming.
And Diana said she got her sticker magnet in the mail on Monday. Thank you, Scott.
Nice, Diana. You gotta put them on your fridge and then take a photo of it and then open your fridge and then take a picture of inside your fridge. That'd be cool.
Then we can compare your fridge to Andy's fridge.
Yeah, that's true. But Andy would have to send us a real fridge. In fact, you guys should plan that without showing each other your fridges because you know what you guys always do is you always like have these conversations after the show and then you share all this stuff. But if you could just send me your fridge photos without showing each other, then we could like compare on the show.
Ooh,
in real time. That's true. Like what's in Andy's and Diana's fridge? Or things in Andy's and Diana's backyards.
Ooh.
Yeah, or the weird people at the convenience store in Andy's and Diana's corner store.
There's lots of good ideas.
There's lots, you guys. Whatever you pick, just choose a topic, take a photo, send it off, and we'll talk about it. You don't have to talk about anything. We'll just talk about it, right, Jennilee?
Right.
You just got to pick the topic. Like my big toe fungus compared to Diana's big toe fungus. Hopefully, they don't have toe fungus. I don't know if you guys have that toe fungus commercial down in the States. Do you have that one down in the States? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I don't like
there's a picture of a little girl and she's staring at her dad's toe and it's got this toe fungus and she's like, "Ew, Dad, that's gross."
Oh, Andy says this is your show. How about the two of you compare those things?
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true enough. We could do that too. Anyways, go ahead, Jennilee, say good nights. I have to take off.
Okay. Well, good night, everyone. Thank you again so much for joining us and having fun with us tonight. I love that we got a little off topic and talked about some crazy things. I love doing that with you guys. I hope everybody has a great night and a great Memorial Day weekend and look forward to talking to you guys next week.
Super duper. You always do such a good job at your goodbyes. I will say a similar message. Thank you for coming, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you, as well as Jennilee and Anne and Celia and Kay and Megan and everybody here that helps out in some way or another. Thank you so much for coming. We will see everybody here next week, except Anne. Is that correct, Jennilee?
Yes.
So we'll have to figure out how we're going to work the little cow next week. Anyways, goodbye, God bless, good night, and thanks for coming. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.